Hi out there. Hi everybody, Dave here. Hey, that was me earlier this month going totally crazy being cooped up. I guess the COVID-19 isolation really got to me and I obviously just needed to get away on vacation. So in this episode, I'm doing a road trip. There's a place called Martin Canyon. It's over south of Sun Valley, Idaho, and I love going over there to shoot. It's a pretty awesome canyon. It's 6 or more giant berms, precisely 100 yards apart, going right down the center of the canyon, and it's awesome. This year though, I'm not real keen on staying in hotels. Guess you can guess why. So I called up and rented what I lovingly named my COVID camper. It was a 20-foot R-Pod weighing in at about 3,000 pounds, and with the kitchen pop-out pulled in, was only 6.5 feet wide. Perfect for towing behind my mid-sized pickup, even though my gas mileage dropped to anywhere from 8 to 10 miles per gallon, especially when bucking the winds of the Columbia River Gorge. Anyway, join me on my venture across Oregon and a couple days of great shooting. Just happened to know a good guide in the area, and I stopped in and picked him up, and we headed out first thing the next morning. Day one was a miserable, rainy day, but we went out anyway.
Coming up on the big Martin Canyon turnoff.
Martin Canyon. A nice, wet, muddy-ass day.
Yeah, nobody can be out here for sure.
There it is, there's the sign. Martin Canyon Gun Range. Open to public, 10 to sunset. Okay, so you can't camp overnight here.
It doesn't say you can't.
Well, it says open 10 to sunset.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well,
Open for
public shooting 10 to sunset.
Yeah.
Okay, but you can't. Because with those people were camping out here the last time we came in.
Yeah, I thought it's okay to camp out here.
Keep it clean, keep it safe, keep it open. Well, there's the old spot from last year.
Yeah.
Well, day one was a total washout. We didn't even bother setting anything up. We threw a plastic tomato out and blew it to bits with a 45, but that was it. So off to day two. Okay, here we are heading out to Martin's Canyon, hoping that it doesn't rain today.
Yeah.
And it looks pretty good up there.
This is like so much better than the forecast.
Yeah, way better. Okay, we'll see what we see when we get there. Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, we're at the canyon.
Yep.
Martin Canyon Gun Range.
Looks like our spot's open and ready for us.
It looks like it.
I like it better because it's got flat ground on it.
Yeah. Well, plus it's at the very beginning. So if somebody does want to come in and shoot 400 yards or something, we're not in their way.
Exactly. We've got Martin Canyon to ourselves.
It looks like it.
600-yard
Get him
berm.
out tomorrow. Okay, so here's the camp. Got the target set up down there. And a few little silhouettes against the berm. And just in case it rains, we're covered.
So Martin's Canyon
2020.
2020.
In this shot from the year before, you can see the berms I was talking about. I think this one's taken on the about the fourth berm in. So I think there's a couple more even farther in from us on this in this picture. We started off with a friendly 22 caliber competition using a couple Ruger Mark IVs, both with ultra dot red dot sights on them. One was the Mark IV target with a match dot micro, and the other is the Mark IV competition with a match dot 2. Okay, you going lower left?
Lower left.
I gotta get my sight on. Okay, I'm a little right. Okay, how was that? Competition number 1.
I was shaking. Boy, I shot low and to the left on that.
Okay, we're going to do an official 10 round, 25 yard, 5 rounds, 2 sets, timed fire. You want to do timed fire or slow fire?
Slow fire.
We're doing slow fire.
So
Okay, okay.
one-handed?
So wait a minute. So shooters on your line, 5 rounds, loaded,
Loaded. Yes.
fire. Okay, are there any alibis? No alibis?
No alibis. No alibis.
Okay, 5 rounds load.
Ready?
Fire.
I have a jam.
Oh, we got an alibi. It's okay, it's slow fire. It doesn't matter. Get all 5 off? down and check it out. Here you go. Did we get all 10 on the paper? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a good start.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got one out here.
You don't count.
So, well, that's minus 10.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
This is minus 4, so you got minus 18. And there's 3, 6, 9, minus 27. All right? 2, 4, 6, 7, 34 off. So that's 66.
66.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's respectable, especially for your first try.
That's my absolute first try.
That's respectable.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. I feel good about it then.
Okay, there we go.
Even though there's not one even close to the X.
I'm going to shoot the All-American 45 ACP Colt 1911. You don't have to do it one-handed.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Thank you. So you bury the target in the...
No, you bury the target right in the middle of the bead. Yeah.
Oops. It's 5. No alibis.
There are no alibis with the Colt.
Oh, okay. Boy, that is a sweet shooting gun. And those aren't, incredibly powerful.
No,
Those are very pleasant to shoot.
Yeah. Okay, here's Tom. So there's 2 of them that were left over from mine. So the 5 down here is his, and the rest are doing pretty good. A couple 7s, an 8, the rest are 9s, and an X.
An X.
So he got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So an 82 and an X.
Right on.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Shortly after this little competition, a huge thunderstorm rolled in. I mean, huge. Blew our canopy all apart and started dumping on us. Okay, here's Wednesday, the final day. But it looks like it's going to be the best day out of all of them. Not a chance of rain. And probably around 70 degrees. Just perfect day. Perfect day. So, heading out. It's 9:45. Wednesday, July the 1st. We are going on to the Idaho Ranch. When we got to Martin's Canyon, someone was already shooting at our regular first berm. So we pulled into the road right before, which turned out to be a very nice spot. We named it the Crossroads, and you'll soon see why. We thought the weather couldn't get any better, but shortly after we arrived, the wind picked up and blew like hell all day long. But we were determined, so we set up our base camp and managed to get Arlo up in the sky for a few aerial shots before the winds put an end to that. We set up 2 25-yard targets, which were blowing down all day long, but our 25-yard steel target and all our steel silhouettes scattered out to about 50 yards managed to stay up okay. We learned from yesterday's sudden thunderstorm that ripped the top off our canopy in a heartbeat to button things down a bit tighter, and the canopy stayed up all day long. It did pretty good. There were some comical things we didn't get on camera, like when the wind picked up Arlo's landing pad, the little orange disc on the right there, and flew it like a frisbee straight into the chronograph, sending that flying about 20 feet. It managed to survive, so there's a little plug for Caldwell's chronographs. So now, without any further ado, let's get to some shooting. Okay, there's base camp, day 2.
Base camp, day 2.
Yeah.
At the crossroads.
45 yards, and all regular targets. Start out, I'm going to start out with 45 and hot loads and see how fast they go.
And I'll grab my
Yeah,
45. Test out.
the ones you loaded, yeah. So starting out with some 45.
It's a good idea. Real good idea.
The 45 ACP handguns we brought with us are the Springfield XD, a striker-fired type with a 4.5-inch barrel and a polymer frame, a very nice defensive carry. The Colt Competition, basically a 1911 Government Series 70 model with a doubled-up recoil spring and a fiber optic front sight. And then the Magnum Research Baby Desert Eagle, modeled after the CZ-97B and built by Bol in Israel for Magnum Research. Earlier models were built by IWI in Israel, who makes the very similar Jericho. This model has the full steel frame, and the 3-dot sight has been modified with a fiber optic front sight. Okay, we're doing some Barry's hollow base round nose that we loaded. I did a couple different loads. In the first round here, I'm going to do the accurate number 5. I did 8.5 to 8.9 grains. Tom loaded his last night, same bullet,
8.4 grains.
but he used 8.4 grains. So we're going to see what the difference is on this one. We've got the chronograph set up around 15 feet out in front of the canopy here. $8.13, 8.58, 8.54. So about 8.50 with the Springfield. Okay. $8.98.
Yeah.
So I'd say average, what was that, about 8.30 maybe, 8.35? Okay.
Wow, those fired just fine.
Yeah. Yep.
I like it, Dave. I like it.
We're going to put a few 1860 black powders down there. 44. The gun we're shooting today is the 1860 Army replica by Uberti. It's a 44 caliber cap and ball modeled after the original 1860 Army revolver used in the American Civil War. And as you can see, it's a cap and ball. If you're not familiar, you would take the plunger down here. You'd fill each cylinder with powder and a wad, and then put the ball in there, and then you'd swing it over here and ram it all down in there, and you'd do that 6 times, and then you'd take and put caps on each one of these nipples, all 6 nipples. And you have a 44 caliber revolver. that was the cat's ass in the American Civil War, but there's no speed loaders for them. For our purpose, however, we're gonna take this cap and ball cylinder off, and we're gonna use this 5-shot 45 long Colt cylinder, where you can just basically drop. We've loaded up some 45 long Colts with black powder, and we can just drop them on in there, and then you put this end on, and you'll see it has little firing pins all the way around it. And so, of course, once you put that end on, you want to be careful with it. Don't drop it. But anyway, that's what we're shooting today, and it's a lot faster than loading up the cap and ball, but you do have to pop the gun apart, which you can get pretty quick at, but it's nothing like speed loading. So anyway, that's it.
Colt 45.
Now I hope I don't hit my machine, because this, okay, it is really low.
766.
Wow.
$605.
Well, that's a difference.
Yeah.
$784. What was the first one?
766.
Huh. So that's wild. 679. God, that's 100 difference.
Yeah. 745.
Okay, here's Tom shooting the big gun. 1860 Army.
Two hands.
Yeah. Colt 45s.
Oh, I hit middle of the target.
Did you?
Yeah, way above, outside the line.
Oh. Oh yeah, I saw where that hit.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Isn't that just a hoot?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love that gun. That's a great feel too.
Yeah.
Next up, the infamous Smith & Wesson 44 Magnum.
Okay, here's Tom with the big boy, the 44 Magnum.
For Smith & Wesson.
Yeah, and he's going for that steel target right out. Oh, right out there. Ah, he knocked it over.
The steel target was the only one the wind wouldn't blow down today, but the 44 Magnum did the job. Here's Tom shooting the Colt 45 competition, 1911.
It's a study in wind effect on bullets.
We brought out the shotguns to do a little clay pigeon shooting, but the wind was so bad and the cameras were dead, so that's about it. And that pretty much wraps it up for Martin's Canyon 2020.